Hi and welcome back to Bear Food Kitchen. I am Tina Bear. If you are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, give us a little comment on what you think about our recipes. We'd love to hear from you or just say hi. Today we are making cheesy broccoli soup. I call it a veggie cheesy soup because there are so many vegetables inside this soup. It's satisfying on a cold day, satisfying on a warm day too. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to hit the saute button, let it get a little bit warm, and I'm going to dice up a sweet onion, just some big dices. And then while that's getting warm, I'm going to throw some butter in there. Some butter. This is about a quarter cup of butter. And we're going to melt it down and add some onion. Thank you. Throw that in there. And then we're just going to throw all the onions in the pot. Woo! Sizzling. Get that going. And then we're going to make a roux. I'm going to throw about a quarter cup of flour in there and stir it up. Put some half and half, make a little roux out of it so it gets nice and thick. And then we'll use the immersion blender. The immersion blender, or it's called, I call it my motorboat, and we'll make it all creamy. Just like that. Add a little salt and pepper. Music to my ears. Love the salt. Put a little salt in there. Whatever you guys like. And I like a lot of pepper. So I may add more pepper even after I serve it onto mine. So good. We're going to end up garnishing it with some bacon, but if you have pickled jalapenos in your refrigerator or pantry, you could dice some of those up and throw those on there. Just like that. Smells good already. So we're just going to take some flour, sprinkle it in there. We're going to cook it down, get the flour taste out, mix it all in there. See that? When it starts getting a little bit thick, you want to start adding some chicken broth. So you need 4 cups of chicken broth, and this is exactly 4 cups. And I'm just going to add a little at a time. Stir it up so there's no lumps. Get the flour mixture in, scraping the bottom. Looks so good. Gets thick really fast, which we like. Now, if you like your broccoli cheese soup a little chunky, like I do, you could use the immersion blender or just leave it. And it'll be nice and chunky and creamy and delicious. I'm going to do the immersion blender, and then I'm going to add in some broccoli that I heated up in the microwave, just to give it that little bit of texture. So let's add the rest of this in. I'm also going to add 1 russet potato. And the russet potato also has a little bit of starch in it, and it's going to make it a little bit thick. Just like that. I have one peeled. It's just one. It's a pretty big one, but potato cheese soup is delicious. Nobody complains. Just like that. Throw that in. One got away. Whoops. Uh-oh. There you go. Just like that. So that's a potato. We have onion. We have carrot. Celery. I told you there's a lot of veggies. Broccoli. Cauliflower. Can't get your kids to eat veggies. This is the way to do it. And this is the raw broccoli. We're going to hold the pre-cooked broccoli for the end. And we are going to add a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of garlic. You know I love a ton of garlic. And some dry mustard. And a few bay leaves. Just give it a little zhuzh. Look at that. So before I do the immersion blender, we'll take the bay leaves out, of course, so nobody gets a piece of that. That's it. Gonna turn that off. Put the lid on. Make sure you close the pressure seal. You want that seal to be closed. We're gonna hit pressure cook for 2 minutes. After that, we'll do the immersion blender. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, you guys, we went ahead and naturally released, and then I went ahead and quick released the rest of the pressure. We are gonna hit saute, and you can see the veggies in here are super tender, like almost over tender, because we're gonna blend them up. So we're hitting saute to heat it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some half and half. This half and half is slightly warmed in the microwave because you don't want to put cold in here. And one of my favorite little gadgets in the kitchen is my motorboat. It's an immersion blender. We are going to go ahead and blend this up. Don't know how loud it is. Now the potato and the flour in there is going to make it rich and creamy. Now you could have left it chunky. I do like it chunky too. And then we are going to go ahead and add the rest of the stuff. I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I have some sharp cheddar cheese, and this we grated by hand because the grated Parmesan cheese you get in the store kind of has some starches and flours to keep it separated. We're going to add this in. I'm going to mix it up as we go. Oh boy. I guess I could just dump it all in. Now you can make these little individual servings with those little sourdough bowls, the little one-person size. Cut it open, empty it out, and pour in this yummy broccoli cheese soup. And you could have it individual servings. And then our microwaved, just microwave it until it's tender, bite tender. And then pour that in. It's going to give it a little bit of substance. Just like that. Doesn't that look good? Yeah? I know you want some, huh? Yeah, okay. Let me serve this up for you. Now, of course, it's gonna get thicker as it cooks, and even more so when it cools. I'm gonna just dive in. Look at that. And then you're gonna put your favorite toppings on. I have a little bit of bacon, crispy bacon. I have a little bit of green onion. And of course, a little dollop of sour cream, just like that. Does that look amazing? So I am going to take a little bite. I'm going to take a little bite of bacon, green onion. Woo, it's hot. It's so good. It's creamy, has tons of cheesy broccoli flavor. With the bacon and green onion, it just adds a freshness. So I hope you give this a shot. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, send us a hello, and we'll see you next time.